Here's my first basic program I've written in years for the Commodore, this time on the Mega65. I've downloaded the emulator and the ROM, the BASIC and everything. Here's how it works. Bouncing ball. So simple. And it's using PETscii characters. Here you can see the way it works is actually two balls. The ball character is a shift and a Q. And when you print it on the screen, it prints it, then the cursor goes to the right of that. So to go back to where you were, you have to go cursor left. Let's see how the program works. So we initialize our direction of travel. Dx equals 1, we're moving to the right. Dy equals 1, we're moving down. So the diagonal. This command here, this print inverted heart character, that is actually a clear screen. And with a semicolon, it leaves the cursor right at the top left corner of the screen. And then border 3, this sets the border color to cyan, so you can tell where the edge of the printable screen is. Line 20, this prints the first ball, and it prints a cursor left control character, and then leaves a semicolon. The semicolon leaves the cursor over top of that first ball. Then we update our X and Y location, and because X wasn't defined yet, it knows that it has a default value of 0. So it sets the X and Y to be location 1. Then it moves to that location. So if we're moving to the right, we print the cursor control character 1 to the right. It just moves the cursor, semicolon, leaves the cursor there. If we were going left, it goes prints cursor left. If we're going down, we print cursor down, and if we're going up, we print cursor up. Anyway, that positions the cursor to the next location, and it prints the second ball. And cursor left, semicolon, leaves the cursor over top of the second ball. And so this forms the trail, and we have to delete the first ball, and the way we do that is we backtrack. So now if we're going to the right, we've moved to the right, we're going to go back, so we're going to go cursor left. And same thing, if we're moving down, we're going to move cursor up. This positions us, the cursor, back to over top of the first ball, where line 76 we print a space character which overwrites it, cursor left, semicolon, leaves the cursor right where the first ball had been. Now we have to move the cursor back again to where the second ball, so if we're moving right, go cursor right, moving down, go cursor down, semicolon, leaves the cursor on top of that second ball. And then line 81 and 90, this is where we test our limit of the screen. If x greater than 77 or less than 1, reverse the x direction and then play this specific note. This is a bounce off the right and left part of the screen. And same thing with the y. And this bounces off the top or bottom. Just reverses the direction that we're going. Now, it actually, it bounces off the very top of the screen. It bounces off the very left of the screen. It bounces off the very bottom even, but it does not bounce off of the very rightmost edge. And the reason is, if I was to type a character on the rightmost edge, like the ball character, Shift Q, it inserts a line and drops the cursor down. Like I can still go cursor left and be back where it was, but I've inserted a line, and anyway, it messes up how this terminal emulation works. And of course, if you're on the bottom right corner here and print a ball, that scrolls everything up. You can still go cursor left, but I'm no longer at that y is 23. Now I'm at y is 22. It's like it messes up. So the easiest way to do that is just to set the rightmost part of the screen at 77 rather than 78. Let's run it again. So that's why, yeah, it doesn't actually bounce right on the rightmost edge. This is, you know, there's a way around it with Commodore, but the simplest way is to just not let it print on the rightmost part of the screen. So anyway, that's my program and my demo. Thanks for watching.